Hello, this is Jagan Mantha, author of the Life and Career Transitions book called Will Skill Chill Clues for Overcoming Transition, Your Transition Blues. When people ask what kind of a genre that book is, obviously I'll have to answer it as a semi self help kind of a book. But whenever I mention self-help, I tend to see actually two kind of reactions. There is a favorable there is a favorable reaction where somebody says, "Oh, wow, you wrote a self-help book that can be very helpful," but that is not necessarily a very high number. But there is actually a, a much bigger group which is quite skeptical about self-help actually, and I think their skepticism is justified because there's a lot of self-help books that have been made available actually over the years. You go into any bookshop, you will like see titles after titles just flooding the self-help section actually. So people's skepticism is somewhat justified actually. So today, instead of talking about self-help, I would want to talk about something called self-hurt, or even self-hurt. Probably is a little stronger word, but self-unhelpful in the sense something that doesn't really help us in the long run. See, certainly our thinking, is it always positive? Very uplifting, um, all the time positive? I don't think so, right? Our thinking will be like a seesaw, right? It will shift between quite helpful thinking, which can actually contribute to our own well-being, versus range of negative emotions also. So that is something that's happening with us all constantly within us actually. But to what extent we are able to self-regulate our own thinking is actually a very key element. Yeah, some people may think that no, I don't have to get to somebody else's gyan or bhashan about how to actually regulate my own thinking. That is actually, they actually believe in their own self actually a lot, which is great actually, which is actually another form of saying self-help. I am good by myself. That's actually great form of self-help actually, without they recognizing it actually. However, uh, maybe they're actually only taking certain form of what they have considered as something that is working for them, but then at the same time there is something else that they have not considered which may be impacting them. See, in general, like right now we are in the lockdown, I just want to give two examples. People generally value action orientation, not too much of bhashan, not too much of thinking, right? We are in a situation where action is valued, but look at the current situation where sitting still and not reacting is actually valued, or valued, or which is actually helpful. So, so everything is so contextual. So my humble submission is that uh, whatever processes that enable us to see wherever our own thinking is actually unhelpful, and start basically shifting that for ourselves, because it is in our own good. So I I mean, I think I have dealt in a very fair manner in this book, where I was giving a very honest account of my own helpful thinking as well as my own unhelpful thinking at various stages of my life. But it is not about my story. I'm not a celebrity or anybody. I am a person who has just navigated through few career transitions. Moved through several career changes, as well as face some rough, not too rough, but okay, some somewhat difficult, some life stages also. So because I have understood a commonality between the transitions, as well as something that I fundamentally understood about, uh, like the more you understand something from the other side, also it actually helps. So in a way, it has been my effort to make my readers see where their own thinking could be helpful, or their own thinking could be not helpful actually. So, where you are actually indulging in an unhelpful thinking, which actually leads to subsequent unhelpful actions, is a better form of self-help, actually helping yourself. Thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.